Hello, this is MrIncognito today. Do I have a story for you? So, many people don't know this, but I try to help out a lot of people when I can. So, a lot of people know what my face looks like. You don't, though. Not yet. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so I was on my way to go do something somewhere, hospital, know what. Anyways, this guy has this motorcycle with a flat tire. Side of the road, he's sitting next to his bike. He's just kind of hunched up, kind of like this, whatever. So I turn around. And I offer to help him. I'm like, hey, do you need some help or whatever? And I offer, I can take you to go pick up some Fix-A-Flat at the local gas station. Like just being helpful as much as I can. Well, two other dudes show up. So now we got four dudes looking at a broken bike, right? Okay. I know this sounds kind of crazy, but this just happened to me today. It is crazy, actually. Now that I think about it, it's the craziest thing that this ever happened to me. Anyway, so I offer to help him. Uh, the two other guys, I was like, hey, could we possibly lift the bike into your truck? It's a pretty heavy bike, but we got four guys, pretty strong dudes. Could we do it? He says, I don't think we could, but you know what? This other guy here actually lived right next to where his bike broke down. So he's like, hey, why don't I lend you my driveway? Why don't, I help you out? You can move your bike into my driveway, so at least you're not next to the road. You're at a pretty dangerous part of the road. So, we get that idea. We're like, yeah, let's do that. Let's move it right up the street. It's only about 500 feet, whatever. It ain't too bad. Then another car pulls up in, the middle lane. It's not a used lane. It's just, kind of like a debris lane, whatever. This nice, beautiful brunette. She's a beautiful brunette, 6 foot tall, beautiful nurse comes out and offers medical aid. Now the guy with the motorcycle was not injured. Nobody was injured at all in this incident. It was just he noticed he had a flat tire. We offered to help him fill it up with air if it needed air or whatever, and we helped him move it. The nurse shows up, is like, hey, does anybody need any medical attention? Is everybody okay? Well, I start explaining, yeah, everybody's okay, we're all doing okay. And then the guy next to me, I swear to God, he's to my right shoulder. He's like, you know what? My shoulder hurts. And he's like, And then on cue, knowing what he's doing, I'm like, you know what? My back kind of hurts. Ugh, it's been kind of hurting recently. And she just kind of gives us a smirk and leaves, which is okay. She knew that we're all okay. She was doing okay. She had she's on her way to work, whatever. So we're all handling this, and as we start pushing this motorcycle up the hill, I swear to God, just like any screaming lady that you see in those police body cam videos and stuff, she pulls up in our way of moving this motorcycle. And all three dudes, we have three dudes pushing the motorcycle. The fourth dude is up the hill directing traffic. This lady shows up. I swear to God, her pupils are just fucking huge. She's gotta be under something. Anyway, so I just all three of us dudes pushing the motorcycle are the one driving it, and then the two of us we kind of look at each other and we're silently men communication don't talk to this lady. Well, in the middle of us pushing it, she pulled in front of where we needed to push it. So the guy on the motorcycle, because we had to stop pushing because she was in the way, without skipping a beat, swear to God, is and this is not a direct quote from him. He did not say this directly. This is my paraphrasing of it. He's like, lady, we would have been in that driveway already if you didn't get in the fucking way. I'm like, but this is also because she came out of her vehicle all distressed, do you know how dangerous this is? You're gonna get somebody hurt. You know how dangerous it is to be in the situation that you're in? Do you understand how dangerous it is? And we're a bunch of guys just we have it under control already. We're in the process of doing it. Yet she's like, oh, it was just us guys were just nah, nope, yeah, just don't talk to her, whatever. And so this guy, the guy driving the motorcycle's like, yeah, you know what, you got to move your car, like you're in the way. So she moves her car. We get the bike off to the side of the road, and this guy, the guy, cool guy. I shook his hand. I said, "Are you all set, sir? Like, do you need anything else?" He says, "No, I'm good. I'm out of the way. Thank you for helping me out today." I said, "You're welcome. Have a good day." The other guy next to me that I was talking to earlier that was helping direct traffic, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna head out. The crazy lady showed up, and I don't want to be a part of it." And he's like, "I understand. Like, I can see that. I also want to get out of here. Have a good day." We shook hands, had a good day. The guy who allowed him to put his motorcycle on the property so he could get it trailered out. He also was like, "Yeah, have a good one. Nice meeting you all." And I drove away. He drove away. Everybody went on their way. I drove by recently. His motorcycle's not there. He's made it home safe, I assume. But that's crazy story time from my life, or Mr. Incognito here. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the story because I don't, I don't know that. Uh, Man, if that nurse ever finds this video and sees the comment section, like, hit me up. Like, I could use your number. I think you're pretty cute. Anyways, jokes aside, everybody, have a good one. Leave a comment, like, and sub if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Mr. Incognito, out.